Hey guys, Bernie here. Welcome back to the channel. And this is thanks for watching this next update on Pepper Road, my new O-gauge shelf layout. Alright, as we're all getting busy for Christmas, I'm going to try and keep this one as brief as I can, just to quickly show you what's been happening. Alright, just first things first, I'll just pan back a little bit. This section here, the left side of the layout, was trying to decide how I was going to progress, and I'm a big fan of a Canadian YouTuber and amazing modeler. His channel's Boomer Dioramas. Awesome guy, and he's a shelf layout guy, and he basically has built his layout in sections to the point where he would virtually complete a module, maybe do some track work onto the next so he can test his trains and that, but apart from track work, he would actually immerse himself, give himself the variety of actually finishing one module before he moved on to the next. So I kind of decided, well, seeing as I have sort of a vision, a picture in my head of what this end with a head shunt and the driver's office on it, what I want it to look like, I thought I would do the same. As you can see from the previous video, the track's already laid, so we can still do some operating videos and still have some playtime. I'll endeavour before Christmas Day to get one more running session up on the channel. But anyway, so that's the plan. So since the last video, actually just this morning, I've had some free time. I've actually rusted up the sides of the rails, and for those of you that have seen the previous one, look how much better they look. And especially this layout is portraying a small freight distribution yard and a branch line terminal or terminus station. So definitely not main line, and I do have most of this track is actually the bulkhead anyway. And just to let you guys know, especially with the shelf layout where it's only viewed from one side, I only rust up the visible sides of the rails, and it looks really good. Missed a couple of spots there, but I've just got to clean off the top with my track rubber once that's fully dry. Quite happy how that's come up, and I've done the branch line track as well along there. Okay, so the other thing I've done is I've used some gap filler, spread that around on the baseboard, and what that does is when I put my dirt or earth or paint it for hard standing, it's not flat, it's just a little bit up and down, so it just gives a bit of texture to the scene. I've added one of these crossing gates that I had on Paddy's Lane. It is steam error, but I figured modelling license, this little section here with the original steam error signal box, it goes quite well. Add something to the scene, so yeah, so just got to paint that crossing, and I'm probably just going to put some earth texture and some weeds down there. We'll see what happens. This little section here, I'm still a bit undecided about what to do here. I wouldn't mind putting a couple of decent sized trees and just have a bit of undergrowth in the yard and a bit of railway waste and rubbish or stuff lying around, but we'll see what happens there. But yeah, probably not going to do anything till I decide what I'm going to do with the retaining wall. That's painted grey just to sort of seal it, but I want it to either be sort of a stone or a brick retaining wall. So just trying to decide what I purchase, what I can find readily available here. Small value items probably not economically viable when you're still paying a decent amount of freight from the UK, so we'll see what happens. I'm also thinking of part of it having a slight embankment. I don't know what you guys think, but we'll see what we can do there. Alright, sorry, a bit out of focus. The other thing I've done is I've added a bit of lichen to the end of the scene here. That white line's actually some filler. I just sort of filled that in, so I've just got to add a bit more sky colour back to that. Right, a bit hard to see the light on there, but yeah, that's lit. Yeah, added a bit of a platform which needs a bit more detailing. That's a non-working light, which I robbed off the other layout. It's not standing very straight, but yeah, trying to decide how to finish the end off there. Got some ballasting to do on the branch passenger line. Ah yes, and I've just knocked up a bit of a low relief factory building facade, which is just I had a scrap piece of 12mm ply kicking around, which I just cut into shape, and I just clad it with some styrene that I had left over ribbing, so glued that on, sort of hit it with some Tamiya spray, just weathered it up a little bit, painted the whole roof section there, and just hit it with some satin clear. But yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that. Decided I had a fair bit of grey and sort of neutral tones on the layout, so I wanted something a little bit brighter, give it a bit of colour. So yeah, the signal's working with that little light. So yeah, that's about it for this this update. Thanks for watching, and keep giving me your feedback and your kind comments, which I love very much, and wish everyone a very Merry and Happy Christmas. All the best, and hopefully share a running video before the big day on the 25th. Take care, all the best from New Zealand.